We arrived in Istanbul from Bucharest this morning and we've come to Beyoğlu, which is the European side of the river. There's lots of small cafes and bars around here that are aimed at tourists, and you'll often be offered a nargile pipe to smoke. But we're going to get away from here and find out where they actually make these. Istanbul has always been a nexus of international trade, and in the back streets of Eminönü and Mercan, two of the oldest districts in the city, you can still feel the merchant buzz. And hidden within the tight, busy streets are relics of Istanbul's past. These are the Huns. In between the 15th and 18th centuries, dozens of these Huns served a vibrant community of foreign traders with somewhere to warehouse their goods and tie up their camels for the night. They became commercial hubs where silk, slaves, food and the spoils of the Ottoman Empire were traded.
Maybe.
These Huns, and this one in particular, were built in the 17th century when the Ottoman Empire was a gargantuan organism stretching from Morocco all the way to Oman and the tips of the Arab Peninsula and down as far as Sudan. In the north it took up most of southeastern Europe and the whole of the Black Sea, and Istanbul was the focal point.
In the years since the empire disintegrated, the caravans gradually stopped arriving and the Huns began to fall into disrepair. The exterior of the building is crumbling and grassing over and most of the rooms are now empty. However, a small community of workmen still use the building for producing goods using age-old methods. One of the most refreshing things about visiting the Han is feeling part of an old Istanbul that isn't drenched with tourists. Winding through the hallways and stairs, you can find hidden rooms and workers scattered across the rooftops. Sounds escaping from workshops echo around you and draw you in. These all say the Atlas Grand Hotel on them. I'm wondering where it is. The Atlas Grand Hotel was a 4-star resort in Bavaria. A guy's just come in to buy a kilo off him and he gets $10 for every kilo. You wonder how much they get sold for and if he actually makes a decent cut. However small the profits are, these traders and workmen are keeping the Hun alive. Over the last week, I've travelled from London to France to Germany, through Austria, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and now here. And this is where my journey finishes, at the boundaries of Europe and Asia. On the roof of a building that for centuries was the end of the line for people who had travelled across continents to get here. And tomorrow is back home.